had Torrey, we had Alshon, we had myself, and we had built the rapport, and people kind of had to defend us. And now when you bring in a guy, like Golden Tate, who's a very good player in this league, and people are going to have to respect us. And I think it's going to be a positive thing for the whole group and this team.
What do you think it means? Do you think your role will change any?
I don't think as a football player I'm going to do anything different. I'm going to continue to progress as a player. It doesn't take away from my ability at all. And I think as the coaching staff, they're going to make a decision to put players in position to be successful. And I'm going to continue to be the player that I can be so that they utilize me to make plays. If anything, I know that having a guy like him on my team is going to continue to increase my game. Because I'm a student of the game. If there's things that he can do that I don't have in my game right now, I'm going to learn from it. And I'm going to add that to my game. I'm going to adapt and get better. But at the end of the day, I respect him. I've known him for a while also. And that's the cool thing about this league. Every time we bring a guy in, and a lot of people are thinking, oh man, Nelson's like this, but they don't realize those are like my big homies. Like, I'm happy I get to play with those guys.
Is there any crossover? Is there any crossover though in that the majority of his time has been spent in the slot, and he's kind of a yak guy like you a little bit?
I think that's cool for us because we get to stay on the field more. And that means more opportunities for everybody. At the end of the day, like I told y'all from the jump, I can play outside, I can play inside. Whether I'm playing Z or I'm playing F, I want to be efficient, A lot of people are like, oh, move him back in the slot. Man, I'm trying to play football. And I'm going to make plays. And if that means I'm going to get more chances to run big posts or whatever, I'm trying to make whatever plays come my way.
You mentioned the rapport, but it's not just Golden, but a lot of the guys that are coming back off injuries, including, just really just everybody. But it's going to be kind of a new offense in that second half.
Hey, look, man, we get everybody back. We're going to bust our butts as a unit, as an offensive unit, and we're going to make plays.
So for people who aren't familiar with what Golden did with Seattle and Detroit, what kind of receiver are the Eagles getting right now?
We're going to get a quality receiver, a guy that's very versatile, play inside, play outside. Obviously, everybody's familiar with his yak ability. I think his toughness after the catch is something that, is good because of his running back background. And I got a lot of respect for him, and I think it's just going to help us continue to move the chains.
You mentioned that you don't care playing it out, but do you have any idea what it's going to look like once you guys get out
I think I'm going to play both, in and out, just like we all do. You look at it, Alshon plays the X, but there's a lot of plays Alshon's inside also. That's what we want to do. We want to carry versatile receivers. I think that's the best way to do it because it's about matchups, it's about routes, and it's about putting people in different conceptual places. You have concepts and you move your guys around in the concept. You have them at 3, you put them at 2, you put them at 1, it doesn't matter. The days of just playing outside is kind of dead. Like, you want to be versatile. You look at the New England Patriots, you look at teams that are really good schematically, they move their guys around, and that's what we want to be.
Do you have enough time? Like offenses are scoring in the NFL, like this year especially, did you feel it was pretty important to get like another weapon, whether it was wide receiver, running back, tight end, or anything to help Carson?
I don't think, as the coaching staff, or the personnel, I don't think what's important was not. All I know is winning is important, and if he's going to help us win football games, which I believe he will, then that's important to me because we win games, we all continue to contribute towards that. It's all going to work out.
But it seems like a lot of teams are looking to offense as far as trying to win games.
You score. The objective to score more points, but obviously defense wins championships. It is what it is. However you look at it, because everybody is good on good offensively in this league. Everybody can score. We're all talented, but if you can stop a guy, do that. But I'm happy we got offensive players because I play offense. I want to score touchdowns. So at the end of the day, I don't know anything about what decision was made. But I know one thing. I like the fact that we get another guy that's gonna help us stay on the field.
How do you know Golden? How do you know?
I mean, coming out and being recruited by Notre Dame and being recruited by Charlie Weiss, who coached him. I've always watched his tape, and then when I was in the league, I got to play against him my rookie year, and always had respect for him, and I feel like a mutual respect.
We saw that this year a little more of you being used as an extension of the run game, shorter passes maybe at the line of scrimmage or before the line of scrimmage. You've mentioned Golden's running back ability. Do you think maybe that's an area where he can maybe offset a little more and have you allow you to run more deeper routes?
I think that's going to be something that happens, and I love it. At the end of the day, I still like those touches.
Yeah,
I love all touches, but if he's going to get more out of that, and then the opportunity for me to do that, There's balance and there's ways for us to continue to move the football and be efficient, and I'm all for that.
A lot of guys would be concerned about their own touches and their own reps and their own playing time. Why do you kind of have a different approach?
Because I know my skill set. I know what I put into my game. I know what I put into this, what you see every Sunday and what you'll continue to see. I want to continue to get better as a football player. So I don't think that any individual coming in makes me less of a football player. I know my value. I know what I'm going to continue to do as a player. And I know that the number one thing in this league is to win football games. And I'm most valuable when I help teams win football games. So as long as I'm here to contribute towards a W, that's the most important thing.
You know that Dallas week is a pretty big week in this town. What does the rivalry mean to you?
It means a lot to me because, they're a division opponent. Got a lot of respect for them. They're in front of us right now. And, we're looking forward to just focusing hard, preparing, and then doing what we need to do come Sunday.
When you mentioned getting recruited, did you visit Notre Dame and meet him there?
I did. That was one of my official visits, but he was gone by the time I was doing that.
Okay.
But, just obviously watching the tape, the offensive staff, knowing the history of the guys that were there. I'm a high school running back. He played running back and receiver there. That was something, that was a model of what my game was going to be like if I went to that university. And I just got a lot of respect for him.
Last year when they brought J.J. and LeGarrette handled it. He was like, it makes us a better team. I'm all for it. He had, a total kind of team approach about it and never complained about, his workload. Did that kind of make an impression on you? And it kind of became the culture of the team that nobody really cared about their playing time.
You're going to get yours, man. When you win, like there's a saying, when you win, everybody eats. Like, that's the most important thing. Like, we got to win football games. And I'm going to have to make plays that help him, and he's going to make plays that help me, and vice versa. And that's what it's about. It's no individual. You go out there, you have 150, but you lose, it means nothing. Your season's over just like this. We're in it for the long haul. We know the thing that ends at the end of the season, and after you go in all the postseason, everything, what happened last year, it's a beautiful thing, and that's the most important thing. So that's what's on my mind and my heart. So I got to put in that work and put in that focus towards that.
As a receiver room, been able to spend any time together yet with him in there, and what's up in the dynamic?
I spent time with him. We went and grabbed breakfast the other day, dropped him off over here as he was getting some extra meeting time. We gonna continue to gel and get better. That's a family. When you look at that wide receiver room, man, we love each other, we respect each other, and we want to be deep. That's what it's about. It's about being deep and being the best unit we can be to help this team win football games.
Just getting everybody back. Just following up on what I was asking before. Just getting everybody back. Is it going to be a little bit of an adjustment process for the offense as a whole?
Not really. We playing football now. We kind of invite getting all our other weapons back. We let the coaches handle the personnel, schematic part. But for us, we're juiced up to see our brothers back out there because we know they love the game and they've been hurting. We want them back out there so they can enjoy what they do.
Nelson, he's been a tremendous third down weapon for Detroit for the last 4 years. I think only AB's got more third down catches since 2014. What makes him so good on third down? What makes a good third down receiver?
I think being quick and having a good understanding of good spatial awareness, I would say. There's one thing to be quick. He's very sudden. He's not in a hurry, but he also has great spatial awareness in which when he catches, let's say, a slant, he knows where that next defender's coming. He left one defender, he knows where that next defender's coming, and he's able to knife in time to avoid guys. And just his ability to make tough catches, because that's the running back in him. He bounces around and things like that. And, I've watched him on tape. I've studied him, and I got a lot of respect for him. And I'm happy he's here.
As a group, how do you guys welcome new wide receivers to the room?
You obviously for me, it's easy when you know the guy. When you know the guy from before, and we just get after it, man. We're a very unselfish group. That we got a lot of great players, and we know what they can do really well, and we're like, hey, we need all that. Like his efficiency and what his yak and all that. We're like, hey, we need you to bring that to us. Let's get it.
Did you watch the Redskins-Falcons game at all yesterday?
No, not really.
It seemed very much the Falcons. Obviously the Redskins are the team you've got to catch in the division, and the Falcons seemed to play a game that was very similar to what you just said. Kind of said you want to play. Everybody getting their piece. Everybody kind of spreading the ball around.
That's what it's about. You look at the LA Rams, You look at the Patriots. You look at a lot of teams. You look at, even New Orleans. Obviously, these are teams that have a lot of weapons and they get guys the ball. Kansas City, however you go, the best teams in this league right now offensively got a lot of weapons and everybody's getting fed.